In December 1903, the world's leading scientific journal confidently declared that flying machines might take millions of years to develop. Just days later, two bicycle mechanics from my home state of Ohio achieved what prestigious scientists and government funded researchers couldn't: sustained controlled flight. I'm Dr. Ayende Rudolph, and today I want to talk about why the Wright brothers' story matters more than ever as we develop artificial intelligence. The Wright brothers weren't aeronautical scientists. They didn't have advanced degrees or government funding. On paper, they were completely unqualified to solve one of the most challenging engineering problems of all time. Yet, they succeeded where the experts failed. Why? The experts of the day focus almost exclusively on stability and power. They believe that if they could build an aircraft with enough stability and enough power, flight would inevitably follow. The Wright brothers saw something different. Drawing on their experience with bicycles, they recognized that stability alone was insufficient. What mattered was control, the ability to maintain balance through continuous adjustment. This fundamental insight, focusing on control rather than static stability, came directly from their cross-domain experience. They saw patterns that experts trapped in conventional thinking simply could not see. We're facing a similar situation with artificial intelligence today. The established approach focuses almost exclusively on pattern recognition through massive data analysis. Feed enough examples into neural networks and the thinking goes, and artificial intelligence will inevitably emerge. This has produced remarkable capabilities in specific domains, but it also has created fundamental limitations that more data or computing power cannot overcome. As a superintendent managing complex educational systems, I saw these limitations firsthand. Brilliant AI systems completely miss the contextual understanding that determines whether solutions actually work in practice. When COVID disrupted education, predictive models failed catastrophically because they had no precedent. Yet, certain systems adapt naturally, following mathematical principles of resilience and optimization. Just like the Wright brothers brought bicycle insights to aviation, I believe that the next AI breakthrough may well come from translating insights across domains. During my years leading educational systems, I began to see mathematical patterns that connected seemingly unrelated areas, from classroom dynamics to resource allocation to community engagement. These weren't just administrative coincidences. They reveal fundamental principles about how complex systems optimize themselves, principles that transcend specific domains. What emerged wasn't better educational technology, it was something more fundamental: a mathematical framework for understanding how systems achieve and maintain optimal states, even as conditions change. This approach doesn't just recognize patterns in historical data, it understands the underlying principles that allow systems to adapt and optimize in real time. We are approaching a Wright brothers moment in artificial intelligence, a point where a fundamental breakthrough will come not from incremental improvements to existing approaches, but from entirely different ways of understanding the problems we're trying to solve. The Wright brothers' first flight lasted just 12 seconds. Only 5 people witnessed it. It didn't immediately change the world, but it demonstrated something that the experts had deemed impossible. And in doing so, it changed everything that followed. As we tackle increasingly complex challenges in education, healthcare, energy, climate, and beyond, we would do well to remember their example. The most important breakthroughs often come from unexpected places, from people who see patterns that others miss. On Easter Sunday, I'll be revealing something that demonstrates these principles in action, something that I believe could change how we think about artificial intelligence and its role in addressing our most unique challenges. Until then, I'm Dr. Ayende Rudolph, and I believe that we're on the verge of a fundamentally new chapter in how technology serves human needs.